Hello.
Did it again.
There we go. Did it again.
Like, yeah.
It's only the 8th time today. It's okay.
Hidden button over here. So look, watch this.
Can't hear you now, but now I can.
I just love pressing big red buttons. That's what it is, essentially. It's big red buttons.
Like to press buttons.
Yeah, it's good. That's why I'm on this side of the camera and not over that side. So anyway, we've got Singularity with a fairly close match there against Luminosity on Mirage. It looked like after the first half, I think they finished, what, 9-6 or something? I don't know.
9-6 in favor of Singularity, actually.
They looked like they could maybe take things home, but we hadn't seen their T side yet, so we didn't know what to expect. And it had promise here or there. You can see that there was some method, but there's also a lot of madness, but not the good kind of madness. So it didn't work out for them.
Luminosity was really good on their rotates, and especially their utility on the CT side. I mean, we saw from Singularity a lot of entry kill from Floppy, but it's just not enough. You have to have more than just a couple entry kills every round. I mean, it showed in the stats that he was doing fantastic, but Singularity couldn't complete the rounds. They played the mid half of rounds, 4-on-4, 3-on-3 situations, just not in their favor. Luminosity felt like they're always one step ahead of them, always in the right spot at the right time, and on top of that, Luminosity was hitting their shots.
It's very true, and that's a dangerous prospect. But moving into the next map, Inferno, it's a map that typically Luminosity struggle. They seem very inconsistent. It feels like because they have that one of their weaknesses is that their default play and sort of just like that focus around the default way of playing Counter-Strike is a bit lackluster at times. That's what Inferno is on the T side. That's what it is. And as far as like the CT side is concerned, like your aggressions and everything else, like everything's super methodical. Everything's very much based around utility and protocols and good communication. And it's not supposed to be about crazy performances from individuals on the CT side. It's about reading the map well, having players in the right position, using the right utility, and then hitting your shots. Not sort of the other way around. So I fear for them here. Yeah,
in the past they had that problem, but now we saw in the last map they're actually pretty good with the utility. They're pretty good at, well, at least on their CT side, where they were just waiting for their teams, regroup, retake the bomb site. So maybe they could do a little better on Inferno. As for Singularity, we saw on their CT side they were trying to make plays, and a lot of plays worked on Mirage. Some of them didn't. But as you said, Inferno can be one of those maps that CT, like continuously playmaking, can work if they get the momentum, if they catch Luminosity off guard. So I would like to see if Singularity can still bring the same confidence as it did on the first map.
Well, we're about to find out because we are going live into the match. Here it is. Inferno between Luminosity and... Am I being trolled right now? Yeah, I knew it. It's just, why I want to mess up? Like I make such a smooth transition, and he just balls it up for me for no apparent reason other than to make me look stupid. But you know what? It makes you look stupid.
Woo! There we go. That's the spice I like to see.
Yeah,
some
man.
Indian spice from you. Let's go.
Right. Sorry, guys. I was talking to production, not you when I said you. just to clarify. Okay, Henny in between a rock and a hard place, but he's got a bomb and a chicken for a friend. So maybe it's not such a hard place after all.
Ooh.
Ryan, though, with a nice response. Won't get away with it, but he's done some good damage. They should be able to reclaim the bomb now.
Boltz knows that the bomb's down there, but it's too risky to peek by yourself with such low HP, so he's going to back off, try to reposition himself in a better spot towards that balcony. Luminosity does have two people towards A, trying to just hold down one part of the map. That's only two left. I thought there was 3-on-3 for some reason, but I'm wrong. Now they're just going to try to, I guess, see if Singularity comes A, but Singularity, they're taking their time. They're trying to make Luminosity maybe second-guess themselves where they're going to go A or B. But how much time they're taking, wouldn't be surprised if Luminosity stacks B right now, especially after this Hall's push by Boltz. And Godflash.
It's no one here. It's peaceful, it's serene, it's tranquil. It's lovely spots. Admire the fishes as they... Or the fish. Fishes, the plural of fish.
Fishes? Yeah, I think fishes is the right word. Doesn't sound right.
No, it's not.
Fishes.
It's fish.
Is it fish?
It is fish. That's the plural. Then. Yeah.
I don't say fish or fishes that often. I'm eating a piece of fish. That's the only time I've ever said fish.
All right. Well, and Luminosity looking to see if they can get a catch here on this B bomb side, and they will be the ones that will be served up.
Fish.
So 1-2-0. It's making me think of quiche. Quiche
is delicious.
Bloody good. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
look at those odds.
All right. Well, there's some juice, as James would say. I don't know really what he's referring
to.
Is
this Singularity's map pick? Well, there's a good chance right here. Make some moolah.
Mag 10's all abound for Singularity. But we've seen these force buys do very well. This is the map for a force buy as well. You know, just even a CZ and a smoke and nothing else is very dangerous on this map.
And look, it's the second time today that we've seen a CT side on their force buy get a lot of smoke, as well as the deagles and whatnot.
Yes, this is the best map for it.
There you go. Oh, kind of a botched smoke, but I think it still kind of does the job. Making Singularity a little slow down, a little more cautious towards this B-bomb site. Lobby's going to try to check the flank. Does not see anybody. Just probing around. And this is the power of having smokes. Just delay, delay, delay. Delay, delay, delay.
And another one.
And another one.
Oh, the flashbang. Oh my god. Oh, the nade follow-up as well. 40 seconds to go. Now Luminosity run towards the A-bomb site.
Not a bad call from Singularity to just give it up and go straight to A. Knowing Luminosity's tendency to over-rotate, but still not making a play in middle. And it should be a free bomb plant for Singularity. Floppy's going to plant for Pit. Pit and Halls. And now Luminosity sit back and wait. Oh, not steal. He's going to try to make a play. Does not make the play. Gets taken out by Floppy. Lucas taking out Ryan. Oh, can he sneak the AK? He's going to run away. Or try to get more exit kills. Looks like he's going to save it. You have Deagle. You have armor. You have AK.
Yeah, it's a pretty good result overall for Luminosity because in the next round they still have a lot of weapons. And, I mean, honestly, they could... like. I think what would be really smart is if Nekkers drops his Deagle and Lucas drops his Deagle and they all just buy smokes and then you just play around like that. I think that would be pretty awesome, honestly. They're going to have plenty of money if they just spend money on 5 smokes. I think 5 smokes would go so far, especially with the guns they have. It'd be so nice to see that. What are they buying? Are they spending anything?
I don't think they're going to spend much money. Oh,
There's
they
a
do get a kit on Lucas, which, I mean, he has money to spare. You can do that. There is a flash, so, again, we were talking about smokes earlier. This map's really good. Narrow choke points, a lot of, I guess, pockets where CTs and Ts have to check in terms of up, middle, and banana, so... Smoke can go a long way.
It almost just worked. Like, it was, I feel like, quite close to having a very strong effect in the previous round, too,
yeah.
So...
Seen some success with it already today, just alone. Hydrex gets a pop flash up middle, peeks up, doesn't see anything. Gonna kind of lurk around, make sure that no shenanigans are happening over here. Steel though, just sitting in the boiler, right next to each other, side by side. Uh-oh, here comes the time. That just looks so silly. Just walking back. Oh my goodness! Steel with the second kill on OC. And bolts. Oh, he came so close to killing Shakesilla, but doesn't get the kill. And now Singularity should be able to take the bomb site. Floppy checking the 6. Nothing. Or not, I'm sorry, not nothing. He gets 2 kills from it.
Still winnable for Honey, considering the health on those 2 players, but he needs to get some nice shots in, but he's denied. He's absolutely denied. And Floppy's still... He's still without a death. I'd be interested to see how long that goes on for. And how finally comes the full buy for Luminosity. And no AWP in sight just yet. But they have been keeping Singularity's economy pretty honest. Only 2 players with cash.
Only 1 kit on Luminosity. Plenty of utility. Oh, I like the smoke. This is a one-way and a blocks Molotov for car. Well, it's a one-way if you go behind car.
That was a nice smoke. He's learned that one.
It's, I think, Furia. Well, at least I was told Furia invented that smoke, but you never know.
They seem like the team to do it.
Yeah.
They are really on top of the utility game. The utility game is strong. And the Krieg game.
Ooh.
Okay, well, that's pretty good.
That's a confidence play. Just a sneak through smoke like that, you won't see him do that against Astralis or anything like that. So, playing against Singularity, you can make plays like this and kind of get away from it if they don't punish you. And as you can see, Singularity does not punish Hen1, and he somehow still gets away.
4-2. Oh, they've got to be careful there.
Not going to test his luck. He's going to fall back completely.
Slurk is pretty strong, but he's not able to get the kill. Doesn't have his presence though. He's going to lock away the rotation. Or does he? Oh, yes, he does. Oh, it seems like Neck has thought he went Arch, actually, judging by his movement.
Yeah, it was a little... Maybe got team flashed in the process, I think, as well. So kind of disoriented him.
I'm surprised they haven't gone towards B, actually, with the way that they had the positioning towards A and the frag there. But I guess this works as well if they trade this out, which they will, and so that's okay.
Singularity keeping up the domination. Hen1 with only 47 HP. In no position, no kit to retake the bomb site, so save the weapon. Try to make it more expensive for Singularity. Another round for Singularity, 4-0. Impressive stuff. Again, Singularity coming out strong at first. Luminosity slow to adjust, slow to kind of set the pace. Kind of getting pushed around by Singularity, doing whatever they can, and it's working.
It's working. Absolutely, it is. And again, there is, I guess, the two ways to play that situation, but it doesn't matter. It works out pretty well, and the money's gone for Luminosity, but the loss bonus is accruing. And given that Singularity struggled a lot on the T side of Mirage, but they found relative comfort on the CT side, I do wonder what their CT side will look like on Inferno, and whether it will have all the details of... I mean, this is one of those maps where all the data is out there. Like, if you just go and watch the top 4 elite teams on an Inferno, it's all going to look fairly similar.
Yeah.
And there are some basics you can pick up there as to how you open a round up, how you make information plays, and various things like that. So, Lucas on bench.
Lucas getting the kill on Shakezilla. Hydrex picking him off in exchange. Bringing it to a 4-on-4. Luminosity on a half buy here. Kind of a force buy, actually. Very little utility, no kits. They have guns to work with. Bolt is trying to find some information here in the apartments. Henry wants to be covering his middle so he doesn't get shot in the back. Ryan throwing the archway smoke, but it's a ruse because Hydra picks off bolts and they're going to both swing. Singularity both swinging onto underpass. Let's see what they do here. Henny gets spotted out, falls back. All 3 Luminosity players are by this Moto Arch site area. Kills left and right, but Steel coming out on top here in the site, almost getting Hydrex. But not quite, no cigar.
Damage done, but it's not enough. It's not enough. What are you trying, Mr. Nekis? He's trying to be sneaky, but there's the perfect respike. And he will get eliminated. Not really an option there. 5-0. As the rounds are being racked up here by Singularity. And Luminosity, they have that open hennies, finally. So I'm curious if this will really change the tone of this half completely.
We have to see if Hen1 can start it off with a pick. Put Luminosity in that advantage, 5-on-4. Put a little pressure on Singularity. Right now the pressure is being Luminosity. Aggressive play by Singularity. Trying to take control of Banana, that's the name of the game. A lot of times on this map, but ooh, nice double nade from Luminosity, chunking OC to 46. But OC not showing any fear. They're try to work his way. Get smoke back. And now Singularity is kind of pushed off B. They have to wait the smoke, or in the meantime, he's going to try to take over apartments and middle. Ryan's in the boiler. And Molotovs are flying in the smoke. Ooh, good exchanges from Singularity. Oh my goodness, Bolts with a triple kill. That's a huge, bringing it 2-on-2.
However, the bomb is still going to go down, and it is still a 2-on-2, as you say, so more work to be done here for the rest of the team. And, oh, almost, I feel like it was almost a peak before the smoke went down, or perhaps it was a shot off the smoke, or through the smoke, predictably from Henny. And, oh, trying to get him on the boost there. Perhaps Shakespeare heard that.
I like the idea.
And Floppy is really far away still. This is scary.
I think they have to save.
I wonder if anyone's ever tried to run boost from there into the graveyard, just like in bunny around, you know?
No, no, it's surprisingly, I don't think I've ever seen it.
I don't think I've seen it either. Obviously, it's pretty like it's pretty exposed.
Yeah.
But maybe it's the thing.
I mean,
Maybe
you can kind of imagine maybe 2-on-2 situation, or 3-on-3. Definitely not like a 4 or 5-on-5 when people are peeking you. But look at that spray from Bolts. Almost bringing Luminosity back in the round. Very dangerous for Singularity. But they still managed to capitalize off of it. Bringing it to 6-0. Can't count Luminosity out yet, just yet. Still lots of CS to go. Ooh, OC Sliver peeking down, Hen 1 in that middle. That's a hard off shot to outshoot Offers. You gotta kind of pre-fire that. But if Offers are ready, it's very good. Oh, nice peek. That's one way, very dangerous. That's the one-way smoke they were talking about with the Furious smoke, quote unquote.
I want to get a look in here, but he has to. You can't really. Okay, I was gonna say. Oh, he still gets it. I was gonna say you have to be pre-firing, pre-aiming that angle. It's so difficult to deal with otherwise, and it'll be a 2K from Lucas. Hydrex still in with a chance to push it to smoke.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, he finds a second headshot, and Bolts is miles away. Hydrex looking for a flank, but he's killing a lot of time here for this rotation. Does he go all the way to A?
I love this play by Hydrex. I think this is the play to make. Bolts has to go B. But he might be a little skeptical now because the bomb isn't planted. It's been a good, I don't know, 15 seconds. The bomb hasn't been planted. Bolts, you have to kind of realize maybe it's A. But, I mean, he don't know.
Oh, man, what a beautiful maneuver. And Bolts that was too far away. He's actually going to walk towards B, and that's going to kill some additional few seconds. Hydrex may have just absolutely owned this one. And you can see that he has so much room to play with in the apartments. This should be his round. Bolts has huge time pressure. He's got no smoke. No incendiary. He announces his presence. That actually helps Hydrex out significantly. And is he going to go for the hold here? Oh, he's going to go for the hold. Or maybe not. He comes off of it. I think he maybe had chance there just with the jump peek as well. And the flash goes in. It's perfect. Ooh. Hydrex completes the clutch. The 3K. Beautiful round. That denies Luminosity a single round on the board. And it should have been... There should have been one for them.
Definitely. What a play by Hydrex right there, pushing that smoke into the flash. Originally, I was thinking in my mind, what a blunder by Singularity. They get the kill in B. They still have plenty of utility, and they decided 2 people to cross without any nades, without anything, and easily just get cleans up. But luckily for them, Hydrex decides to have one of those rounds where, you know, win a 1-on-3, make it look easy. Ooh. Not in Floppy's watch, you're not doing that. Look at this.
It's looking really scary at this point. Big scoreline. Nice baits. And that's a wrap.
Oh my goodness. Singularity looking so good on their T side right now.
Yep.
Everything looks calculated, peeking together. They're just outplaying Luminosity at every angle. Reading them like a book.
We need to see some good basics here for Luminosity's CT side.
Call timeout, Luminosity, huh? Come on, let's go. Let's see some timeouts.
No.
Talk to each other.
Let's not.
Let's get on the same page here, Luminosity. You guys are down 0-8 on your CT side of Inferno.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things at the same time where, like, I do agree. You do need to get people on the same page here and just re-emphasize. Okay, guys, let's just get the basics here. You got 3 players towards banana. You got these smokes going. You got the can utility. There's a nice little boost setup.
Ooh.
Henny with the movement, using the boost there from a teammate. Whiffs the shot, but that's okay. Gets the info. You want to keep the pressure up. You want to make sure that the T's cannot get this for absolute free.
Oh no!
And he's still okay because they can't move forwards. There's flames everywhere. There you go, the 2-man setup. So they're being active everywhere. 2-man setup in apartments. It's risky business, but it works out. And there you go, Henny picks up one as well. Much better opening here for Luminosity, being very proactive. And it's going to be this play, I think, that seals the deal. Bolts with that push through the apartments. It's risky, but it's going to pay off massively.
I don't think they're going to expect this, though. Are they going to expect someone coming for the halls? If Singularity plays this right, Hydrix can get 2 kills right here. Oh my goodness, he does spot the guy in new box. Oh, but Bolt, he gets the bomb in banana. They have the bomb banana. Floppy does get the kill on new box and B. Again, look at the bomb. Bolt has to push. He has to make a play here. But Singularity, they're going to kind of step back and slow down for a second. Rightly so, because that nade probably would have killed Floppy if he would have been aggressive.
Did that nade get sent his way from the HE? There's another one. He's picked up another smoke.
Another one.
Oh, God. And he knows it.
Another one.
R.I.P.
Now Floppy's like, okay, screw this. Not going to work.
Oh, God, he's at it again. He spotted the next one. Hydrex going for it behind the smoke. He has to go for elimination. And Steel knows it!
Oh, no! Steel, what? How did he drop that? No. Sorry for yelling, because I'm just...
The funny thing is that obviously he could have just he could have tried to risk it, stay in, tuck in the logs. I don't know if that would prevent his opponent from catching it, but he knows he can run here. He knows there's no time to plant the bomb.
You waited 1 or 2 seconds too much. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's like you just think you just slap your forehead at that point.
That's another round where Hydrex clutches it.
Hydrex a clutch machine right now.
The fact that they had 3 smokes to block off the bomb there is crazy. It's absolute madness. Okay, well, it's back to the pistols again for Luminosity, and didn't they have a 3v5 at the beginning of that round? I think they did, right? So, yeah, and then Hydrex cruising the back towards B. And
Hydrex with that flank really destroyed Luminosity. They had no idea he was going to do that. Oh my goodness, Floppy destroying Bolts. But Bolts, it's a kill in the process. Or is that steals? I don't know. 3-on-3. Singularity, they're going to decide, maybe we just go back to B, but they're pretty oh my goodness, that HE took Floppy and OC to 50 HP each. But it doesn't matter if you chunk him, if you don't get the kill. Look at Shakezilla. It's kind of chilling over there in A. I think at this point, Floppy and them are going to fall back. Free bomb site. And look at that, just Singularity just doing everything right. It's one of those games you hate to be on the other side of that. No matter what you do, you get unlucky, you make a bad play. It doesn't matter. Nothing goes your way. And it seems like this is one of those games.
Yep. It looks like it. The fact that they've lost like every clutch is definitely a disappointing thing. It's hard to bounce back from that sometimes. That's what the game comes down to at the end of the day. And going up 5 versus 3 and struggling like that is it's unfortunate too. So Luminosity looking to pick up a gun perhaps here. Still already has one. So maybe Lucas can join the club. Oh. CTs with AKs.
There's a gun.
Oh, that'll do.
That's a nice one. A little scope on it.
The spray's actually not that horrendous with the Krieg. It's just that...
It's just a different spray pattern. That's all it is. It's just a different pattern.
It's definitely... You can't get... I don't think there's multi-spray downs. But just a spray down on one or maybe transfer. It's not that bad. It's just diagonal and left that you have to go. And it's... And I think it's the rate of fire that's so punishing.
It's
really.
Rate of fire, and I'm just kind of speculating, but people have a habit of swinging back and forth on their spray because all the rifles they swing to the left, but they swing back to the right. I don't think that's the case for the Krieg, and so naturally we always want to, go back center with our crosshair, but that's not the case for the Krieg. You just keep it to the left of them, and let's keep it there as a spray.
Yeah, I think people are becoming more familiar for sure. I've played a lot with it. It's a pretty awesome weapon.
Oh, it's the one taps on it is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a bit scary sometimes.
And people haven't really figured out that potential just yet. It's really good for hybrid players. On the
Oh,
chunked.
Ouch.
HEs galore from Luminosity, still showing great utility.
That is over 100 damage against armored opponents. That is really disappointing for Singularity. But that said, they're 10-0 up, so screw it.
What kind of setup they're going over here?
Maybe that single nade has sent them all the way to B.
But in the process, Singularity, oh, there's a small without land CT spawn.
Nice. That bloom's quite fast as well, that's cool.
But Henny's not CT won't spawn. He's there.
Ooh, attacking in dribs and drabs here. Now the Molotovs come in.
That's too late.
Yeah, this is very poorly coordinated here from the likes of Singularity, but perhaps they can make it happen. It would be an ace for Sheikh Salah. 20 seconds to go. He's found Henny. Oh, the bunny hop's coming in, chasing Henny around. He gets the kill. The bomb's down on the ground, but he doesn't have time. He picks up the AWP, and that's going to be that. Nice bunny hop, though.
That's still frustrating for if you're Luminosity. You're up at what, 5-on... Was it 5-on-1 at that point, or 4-on-1?
It was 5-on-1.
Ugh, and he's still giving up 3 kills in the process. I
think it was 5-on-1.
Felt like 5-on-1. Or 2 kills in the process, whatever. Either way, very stressful for Luminosity. We're finally getting on the scoreboard. Not getting that goose egg today. Lucas being a little aggressive. Molotov towards Underpass. Very good one. Oh my goodness, who's sitting in there? OC. Not taking as much damage as I think. But able to reposition. Strong banana hold so far from Singularity. They have 3 people kind of just creeping up, taking their time, pushing back B. In the meantime, though, we do have Ryan Hydrex working the halls, kind of defaulting up, trying to keep Luminosity honest here. Don't push on us. Don't over-rotate on us. We're right here. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Singularity almost ready to go into B here, but they've got these lurks being activated. Going with 2 lurks, it seems, as opposed to just the 1. Oh, actually, they're going back towards... wait, is the bomb going back or not? What is the play here?
They seem... decisiveness from Singularity.
Yes, it seems like they're confused for a second there.
Ultimately, they decide to take towards this A-bomb site. Flopping the halls. Ooh, nice shot by OC and Archway taking out Lucas. This enables Singularity to kind of do a fast wrap with 30 seconds left. Luminosity are not rotating out of B. This could actually be a round for Singularity here. Bolts is not in a great spot. He could be pinched by Hydrex at any second right now. Oh, he spots him, Bolts, killing up Hydrex and getting the second kill. But Ryan takes out 2 of his own.
Yeah, this is looking like a done deal for Singularity here on the bomb side. They've got a really nice setup. They've got an AWP post plan. CTs are really far away. Nekus is sort of being held here. So he's going to be unable to assist Henny. And Henny with an AWP by himself on a retake into the A bomb site is not something that really works very well with no utility. So this is indeed a done deal. And that'll be another round for Singularity. They are absolutely smashing Luminosity here.
And that's one of the cons of playing so passive on a map like Inferno. You saw Luminosity play 2 in B, 2 in A in that kind of situation, and it allowed Singularity to just kind of walk up, creep up, get in position. We saw Hydrex literally in the moto smoke waiting for his teammates to be ready. I mean, it's so much time. Right here, it's about 40 seconds. There are 20 seconds of just setting up in the middle and archway, which is an absurd amount of time in like a 4-on-4 situation. So Luminosity playing a little too passive, getting punished for it. Singularity taking advantage of it. Very nice. Hydrex and Ryan coming out of the woodworks here. really stepping it up
Yeah.
on T side, getting a lot of Hydrix, a lot of key kills, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Impact.
Completely agree, and get a take of Banana here coming in flashbang, forcing Henny back. Takes a lick of damage on the Molotov there. More nades to follow as the pressure continues on Banana. And Singularity are yet to have it, actually. They will be denied, and they'll be forced up into top mid, and that's looking maybe comfortable here. Lucas picks up one. The trade comes out, though, and baited into Steel, who will do the job of taking down another one. And that'll be a 4 versus 3 advantage now for Luminosity. It's on the end of the world, though, for Singularity with the man advantage. Can they win the fight against Bolts? No, he's been pretty strong on this position.
Let's go, too. And you see double off from Luminosity again. When in doubt, double off it out. It's usually a go-to for a lot of CT side setups. Nothing's working. They're just running you over. Whatever they do, just get 2 ops. Make the other team play explosive. Make them commit with utility. Make more transparent in that way. Because with double ops, you can't just do slow defaults, Dan. You just walk into up angles all the time. So you got to throw a lot more smoke. You got to throw a lot more flashes, which in turn gives away your position. Kind of chain reaction, little domino effect here.
Dominoes. Very true, very true.
Ooh, ambitious smoke. Oh my goodness, Lucas. Oh my goodness, look at that utility damage. Oh, chaos!
Oh, it's disgusting.
Oh my goodness.
That's gross, man.
It's explosions and just bodies flying everywhere, flashes. That was pure, utter chaos. Oh, that was like 250 damage with 1 HE.
Oh my god, what a way to win a round after being getting absolutely wrecked. He's dropped the nuke in.
Oh, here comes you can kind of see the confidence surge in Luminosity now. They're kind of picking it up again. This is what makes them so dangerous. Yeah, they started off really slow, but again, in the last map, they were down 6-9. They still came back and dominated Singularity in the second half.
So they found like a hidden hydrogen bomb or something. What's going on? Like, is that even allowed? Okay, well, there's upper man early this round as well, and you know what? They haven't. These rounds have not been guaranteed for Luminosity in the past. The double Mac 10 is concerning though for Hydrex and Ryan, who have been 2 players that have been performing well. Setting up towards mids. Our Singularity.
Luminosity has a good read on them. They have a person, was it Henny? Henny pushed out of B. This allows for a lot of map control and stacking 4 people towards A. Singularity was making a lot of noise towards apartments and windows, so Luminosity playing this perfectly so far. Neck is taking out Shakezilla over the bracket, and Ryan trying to make a play, not successful. Floppy getting banged, Hydrix getting banged. This does not look good. And just like that, Luminosity bring back 4 rounds to 11. Looking a little grim towards the end of that half, but you know, there's a sign of life. You see a little resurgence, a little second win coming from Luminosity.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have to see if that second one carries through into the second half for them to be able to close down this series. We'll find out after the break.
took my heart and made it colder. I took my soul and tried to run, but I have nowhere to hide.
And we are back into the game. Luminosity. They have a mere 4 rounds. They need a enormous resurgence because they need 12 more. Singularity have been indomitable in the first half.
Indomitable indeed. With the confidence flowing through them like wine. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there.
Flows through the streets of Italy or something. I mean, it's
like
Italy.
Salmon of Capistrano. I don't know.
This is set in Italy, so you're fine. Fine to make the wine references as Lucas takes down 2. And things looking pretty good here for Luminosity. This round is looking lovely indeed. Only Ryan left to throw a wrench into the works.
Bomb's going B. Psych, dog.
Looks like the wine will be saved.
Mm.
The wine will be saved. It will be aerated.
Steal check spot.
It will go into a carafe.
He's a spot checker. You can't hide against Steal. You have a better chance of peeking him. Singularity. Losing the pistol, not a good start. You just want to close this map as soon as possible and go to the next map. But Luminosity showing they have alligator's blood in them. Hard to kill. Hard to get rid of.
I wonder if the name is any reference to the Singularity. It's like a
maybe
concept popularized by
it's been a
Nick
popular
Bostrom.
It's been a popular, I guess, term in the last couple of years, especially with all the AI talk and everything.
I believe it came from the book Superintelligence from Nick Bostrom. I'm pretty sure he coined it, and it's the. I think there's a lot of fear mongering. Obviously, I think there are a lot of interesting concerns raised, which are fine, but all of the like various experts who I know in AI, like working like Microsoft at the top level, these kinds of people, that they're not worried about it. I think some of those concerns erased in the book's like one of those things where someone says, this is something that could happen. And everyone's like, oh my god, it's going to happen. We're all going to die.
Yeah, it's we're not there yet.
Indeed.
I'm sure we're going to, whoever designs this AI, we're going to put in some safeguards, hopefully, that AI cannot take away. Don't give the AI in control of our nukes. Do not turn into Terminator.
Well, if what they say about generalized artificial intelligence is true, then we won't be able to control that. That's I think what the fear is for people, is that they think it won't be possible to have any safeguards. But
probably.
But that's another discussion for another time, because we're into a buy rounds.
There we go.
And managed to kill that anti-eco with talk about random crap. Love it. So the 4 AKs come out here. Mac 10, of course. Luminosity looking to keep the momentum going on this T side. And not a lot of utility, allowing Singularity to really hammer that banana area. They have to play far back, and that always feels awkward on this map, because you just have no information.
You have no information. It's really hard to retake these bomb sites with such narrow choke points. And here we go, Luminosity exploding onto this B bomb site. Ryan does take out Nekaz, gets headshot through the wall, but he still manages to take out Lucas in the process, and he's able to fall back. That's a huge round for Ryan. And now 5-on-3 for Singularity. Ryan staying alive. What a play.
Yeah.
What a move.
That was so strong. He looks so confident as well. It's really nice jiggling around the coffins, not over peeking, just gets the 2 kills, falls back. That's amazing. However, his team have to finish it off, and looks like they might just do that floppy. Lining up a nice headshot onto Boss. The smokes come in. Oh, still, he can make this complicated now as he pushes forwards towards CT. The spray is huge. God. 3 quick kills, but it's a 4K from Ryan, who was the first man to defend and the last one to defend, staying alive the whole time, gets the defuse in there. Absolute rock on this bomb site.
Exactly, and Steele in that situation, he did the right move. You're in a 2-on-4 spot. You can't sit back. You have to make moves. You have to peek. You got to get kills. And Steele almost grabbing that round. He gets 2 in the CT spawn. And so, you know, making the right play inside the bad situation. Unfortunately, Singularity and Ryan, great hold on that B-bomb site. So close. But no cigar.
Deep HE.
Doing a love tap on Henny.
Yeah, you don't see people swinging out early rounds these days anymore from T-steps.
Yeah, it's just too easy to nade, too easy to a Molotov out, and get caught out in the middle. And for what? A possible chance that you might hit someone to wide swing? Usually it's not the best exchanges or, you know, like what can you do from middle? Can't really do much until you have to run at middle.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it a lot of times.
I do like the deep incendiary from that position, combined with the aggressive take of Banana. I think that's really beautiful.
Very strong move.
It is bold. It's a bold move for sure. Speaking of which, top mid will be taken here, which may feel like a bold move with all the harassment that's coming in from the CTs. They're pretty close to this one. Luminosity may feel like they have no other option. They have no control towards Banana, but there's 4 players here for Singularity. Flash for the player to peek from Cubby. Floppy looking to peek as well. And look at this, taking initiative. Singularity knocking them down like a bunch of pins at the bowling. What do they call them? Bowling place? Bowling yard? I don't think what they call them.
Bowling alley.
Bowling alley. That's the alley. There you go.
Alley. Yeah, you gotta meet the bowling ball in the alley.
Nice.
I mean, the 80s was a crazy place. I don't know, man. Who knows?
Yes.
But actually, great round from Singularity. They let Luminosity take mid a little bit. They kind of sat back, stalling them with Molotovs, with flashes, trying to stall out as long as possible. And then they threw a couple pop flashes and peeked from both angles, which forced Luminosity to wide swing middle. And beautiful crossfire from OC, Floppy, and Hydrix. So just great overall teamwork and great bait into baiting Luminosity to wide swing there.
Yeah, I just love it when you see a team taking initiative as much as they can in the spots that make sense. And it can be okay to not do that as well. But I think mixing it up, I think that's the key.
Yeah,
really, because
you can't just do one thing over and over.
Because it also has an impact later on. Because if you're a team that showing your hand in that way and saying, "Look, we're always ready to do this. We're going to show you these pop flashes, these info plays. That we're hungry to do this." And then later on, when that T side is playing slower defaults, you might slow them down even more because of the history. Because you are presenting them with a spot where they're thinking, let's play anti-flash and hold for this pop, and that might kill 10 seconds, which may be critical.
It's a mind game at that point.
Yeah.
It's this whole thing. It's every round kind of adds a story, which paints the whole picture for the half. So at this high level, you're thinking how to counter my opponents, how to react, how to make them react to me. So a lot of third level thinking evolved in this game. Oh, yikes! 90 HP nade right at the feet of Bolts.
Easy.
Oh, there you go.
Whoop. Out of there.
And Singularity at this point is just holding the angles. Luminosity desperately trying to get kills, trying to get some sort of just an opening for them to maybe get the bomb down, maybe get some more guns out of their hands. But Singularity having none of it. They're peeking, they have angles, they're getting information. Confidence looks high.
Yeah, this is great work from them. They really look very routine here, incredibly comfortable. And they'll just be finishing off these pistoling Luminosity plays. There it is. And the great thing here, to a large extent for me, is that, sure, we saw a lot of clutches on the first half, but generally speaking, the overall team approach, it does feel like they're playing as a team. We're not really seeing someone just going and carrying and looking like he's a god amongst men. And instead, it's like, okay, everyone's kind of pulling their weight, setting each other up. They're thinking in a team, as though they are a team, as opposed to thinking as a group of individuals that happen to be on the same side of a game of Counter-Strike.
It's working together, kind of helping each other out, flashing for each other, nading for each other. A lot of beautiful stuff from Singularity. really showing that they're capable of playing a really pro-level play. And one taking out Ryan though, but could be a double bait here. OC trying to hide against the sandbags, not fooling behind one. Snake shake. Getting taken out.
Shake.
Oh. Ooh, floppy on the position, but where's the bomb? Is it T-ramp? Oh no, that's not good.
Well, there's interesting problems here indeed. This slow flank, but certain flank from Hydrax. Is he going to go all the way? Looks like he's going through crawl space now. The flashes will go over the top here, and the smoke comes in, and he's going to be really close. He's going to go through the smoke. He's crazy. It's crazy.
A little too crazy. Extra pop flash. Oh my goodness, almost sprayed bolts there.
Yep. That would have been something.
It's almost a blunder by Luminosity, leaving that bomb into your spawn, causing Steel to kind of just having to wait for his teammates to come back to help him, smoking out flash out, which you could have used for post plant in a situation like that. So Luminosity almost throwing that one away. Good recovery though by Steel, being patient, waiting for his teammates in that scenario. Even though it seems like Singularity is coming back, trying to, won the 3 rounds in a row previously, they lost a lot of players in those rounds, and so they're pretty much broke after this round. They have to win this. It's a must-win round for Singularity, or unless Luminosity is going to get that second win and possibly take away a lot more rounds. It's a great start for Ryan, taking out Nekas in that banana.
Yeah, it looked a bit strange from Nekas. He sort of just, he didn't really seem to be really pre-aiming anything, which is, I mean, obviously, it's still not really that favorable, I would say, against the Orc there, but...
I mean, you got to pre-aim. People's aimer is way too good these days. They deathmatch, they headshot, they can one-click. You got to take all the advantages you can get.
What a boost. Is that a boost or the boost? Oh, wow, what an angle. That's pretty nuts.
It's pretty nuts, but now...
But yeah,
now it's not a good spot. Oh, Shake doesn't get the kill. Oh, almost getting the second one on Luke as 10 HP. That could have been disastrous.
Maybe with, not even with Norp, to be honest. I think with Norp, you just want to stand in the corner.
Yeah.
So it is better for sure if you have your teammates. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Ooh.
That's an important one. This is very doable now. Do they have any smokes? No, they don't. That's strong, though. It forces bolts out to the open.
Oh, my goodness.
And they are just setting themselves up with nades like you wouldn't believe. Steel. Now, he's going to play this perfectly. Creeping in from Paul, trying to get closer without them knowing. He's going to creep up here. Oh, he makes it work.
Goodness.
That's like the one spot, I think, which would have had that result. That's incredible.
Such a big play, such a ballsy play by Steel to just look down and have complete confidence that they will not check that spot in the 1-on-2. Very odd spot to be in, but again, you should always check water, man. You don't know where it is.
Check the water.
Check it. And now,
Water.
Singularity having to save. Luminosity. Okay, here we go. This is the thing that you don't want to see from up-and-coming teams. They can compete, they can win rounds, they have a series of brilliance that they can beat teams, but the problem is some of these teams, they can't close out. Can Singularity close this game out and take it to the third one? Pretty much a flawless round so far from Luminosity, not losing one person. Hydrax, trying to see if he can make some magic happen. Not at all. Not at all.
I'm only adding a railgun to this game.
Railgun. They do. It's called the AWP.
Yeah. The AK is kind of a railgun as well.
You want some bouncy pads in this game too?
If you only click once, it's a railgun. The AK-47.
You want to teleport in this map? Do you want some teleportations in this map?
My AWP is, I've named it railgun.
There you go.
So that's, I guess that works.
I'm glad to see Russians, making a scene. The reason I say it is because of Force. Because they were an old Quake team. Remember back in the day?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Russian team.
They used to be pretty dominant. Like Russians used to be like one of the big FPS players on the scene mid 2000s. Like it was America, Sweden, and then Russia.
Yeah.
It was like the main Quake players, as well as CS too.
Yep.
Now the change. It's Danish CS, Finland, Finnish CS, Brazilian CS.
Yeah, the Scandinavian region became so sick so fast. It's brutal, absolutely brutal here. Hydrex, he's been having a good game so far. He's still alive. He's in the smoke. Is this?
Oh my goodness!
See ya!
Adios, amigo.
No. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. You know it's coming. Oh, he's picked up the AK. The railgun's out. Let's go.
Takes one bullet in the head. That's all it needs.
Hydrex is so hype right now. Can't find it though, and the lack of Kevlar really hurts. And now, not even a Deagle, but a P250 at this range won't get the one-shot kill, which is really the difference in these spots. But okay, no, that doesn't really do much damage. Oh, he still gets a kill. Still gets a kill. Still gets a dink.
Yo, did that nade do 0 damage?
Yeah,
right
it did. Yeah.
Can we fix the HEs in this game? If it's going to land next to my feet, it better do some damage.
Yeah, I don't know how it works with mapping and the physics, and like if there's a way where they can, maybe it would introduce too many broken, like maybe it'd be too broken or something. We need a lot of fixing. If you had this element to nades where it kind of goes through objects a little bit, like up and around. I don't know how they would solve it.
Reduce damage through objects. How about that? It does some damage, but reduced instead of 0. It did 0 damage.
Yeah,
come on.
To have some penetration actually would be kind of interesting. It's a nice start though from OC.
Oh my goodness!
Where did he come from?
He just jumped through the fire, taking out Floppy, but slows down Luminosity here.
These trades are working out well for the CTs. OC is still back there with the AWP, looking to find the next one, and he will. And that's 15 for Singularity. They're looking good for this third map at this point. Dominance, that is for sure. Right, well, yeah, it's a scary world that Luminosity live in, because they can still do this, but they've got no buffer for any error. There's no way to set a foot wrong now. Got to be perfect. Like a flawless diamond.
Cut perfectly. That's not flawless, as Bolts gets taken out pretty much with 0 contention. I don't think I just made up that word, but...
Contention? Almost like concession or contestation? Contest?
Contest. And I just threw in some random suffix. Wishing for the best, you know. English language, everybody. And so far, Luminosity is forced to kind of slow it down a little bit, playing more methodical. Looks like kind of a... I don't know if there's a little gap or not on the right. But... fortunately for Luminosity, Singularity is kind of playing passive a little bit, giving up the brackets. OC's playing the arch with the AWP. Oh! No cigar from Lucas. Can take out OC, trying to elbow peek, but doesn't work. And the bomb is T-spawn again. Well, this looks pretty grim for Luminosity. 3-on-5 with 3 people of Singularity in this B-bomb site, so unless Singularity botches this, this should be a round win.
And making their way forwards, and they need some huge entries. Shake Solar, or Snake Shake, as you call him, is looking to get things done, and he does. And look at all these nades here. 15 seconds, the bomb is completely lost. Hopelessness, despair, it all sets in, and that's it. 16-10, we're going to a third map between Singularity and Luminosity. And, well, what a dominant performance from Singularity. It took them a while to get there, to close, which can happen with inexperienced teams as well. That is the quality of it, but at the same time, they looked so comfortable here. They looked more comfortable than James in some velvet slippers.
I would like to see that. And Singularity, they had a lot of clutch rounds, a lot of situations, especially on their T side, like this round right here, 1-on-3 situation. Hydrix getting the 2 kills and finally getting the post plant against Bolts. And it just showed that these guys look like a different, well, a lot better, more renowned team on this map, Inferno. But then again, you kind of take a look at Luminosity. There's probably a good 3 to 4 rounds on their CT side that probably should have won. Could have changed the outcome, the momentum of this Singularity T side, but that's ifs. Hindsight 2020, who knows what will happen. This show that Singularity did had a great job, and even though Luminosity kind of fought back there towards the end, too little too late, and Singularity will take a win off this map. Great setup from Ryan and Hydrix.
Yeah.
They had a lot of good impact plays, a lot of good kills, and just showing that, hey, this, we're a team here. It's not just about flop. It's not about who got the most frags. It's like everyone's doing their part on Singularity.
It really is, and they looked so comfortable on this map in comparison to Mirage. They just look like better players overall.
Yeah.
When you see some of these decisive holds, they just know what to do and how to do it. And we have some, as mentioned, good individual capabilities as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if they can close this down on Overpass. That will be the third map, but first we'll take a look at the stats here. See, whoa, okay, that can't be right because OC was definitely. Wait, is he? How does he have the most ADR with one of the smallest amounts of damage? Okay, I'm confused by these stats, but either way, we saw that we could see that in the game. It was a great performance from the likes of Hydrex, as you already pointed out, and Ryan. They had a really fantastic showing. And as I said, going into Overpass, it's a complicated map. It's the most complicated map at the top level. I'm expecting to see some mistakes on this map, but I'm also expecting to see some fun stuff, some innovative stuff from both of these teams. So, have any predictions or any sort of feelings as we lean into this one?
Luminosity, with the old Immortals, Henwan and Lucas and them, they like Overpass. It's a map that they're comfortable on, especially, if you're an opera like Henny, you can be comfortable, push up, be aggressive, fall back, be random. But then again, Singularity, you saw, some of their teamwork on Inferno. It showed like they're on the same page, so hopefully they have, a similar good game plan on Overpass where they can maybe abuse Luminosity right now, because they're not playing the best that they can be, and so you got to take advantage when you can.
Absolutely. Well, with that said, we'll go into the third map after a break. We'll see you after this.